everyone, and welcome to another episode of BS Drunk Movie Reviews. This is a weekly podcast, and we do upload the video version to our YouTube channel just in case you want to see our beautiful faces. So you can check that out. My name is Vetta, and as always, I am joined by my brother Matt.
Hey guys.
And on this episode, we will be talking about the royal treatment.
Ugh. Wait, unless we're talking about the kind that I like.
Right. We're not talking about the Urban Dictionary version,
Right.
which for those of you that don't know is when you're woken up with some oral, which I'm like, give me that royal treatment every day that ends in Y.
Right on. Yeah, this movie.
Or I'm drinking a royal treatment. Thank you.
Oh.
I'll take that one. But
Right
as
on.
far as this movie goes, fuck off.
Right on. Yeah, this movie is ridiculous. Go ahead.
So I'm drinking the royal treatment, which
What is in that?
it's gin, lemon juice, and white or sparkling wine and white cranberry.
Well, I wish I would have known there was a royal treatment drink. I would have tried to have made it, but I'm lazy. Plus,
You're drinking wine. What kind of wine?
Okay, yeah, I am. But so I want to tell a small story before we get to. I'm drinking a pink Moscato, okay? And this is why I'm drinking the pink Moscato. So I went to the place.
Our mom gave it to you?
Yeah, exactly. No. So I went to the place where I normally buy wine, right? And the shelves were bare. I was all like, what happened? Were you robbed? And they were like, no, we just didn't get shipment. They had red wine, which I bought some, but I was in the mood for white wine. And they had no white wine, but this fucking pink Moscato. And I was like, what is this nonsense? Like, do you not want it? And I was like, of course I want it.
There and saw bare shelves. And I'd be like, I'm sorry, did I miss a newscast? Is the apocalypse coming?
Well, that's what
is
yeah, they've been saying there's shortages, but I was all like, this is affecting me now. So we have an issue. Okay. Before it wasn't affecting me. Now I'm upset. I was like, I'll take 2 bottles. I'm gonna go home and get
now this is when COVID is pissing me off.
Yeah. So I was like, ugh. I was like, I am annoyed now. Okay. So that is what I'm drinking, pink Moscato.
Nice. You're such a girl.
I know, right? Before we get started though on this, I just want to say that just do it without me. Do it. I'm desperate. You'll be fine. Dersprit. Don't worry about me. Podcast the night away. Oh, go podcast for me. Fly, butterfly.
I got you covered. I got you. I mean, I've been drinking for like 3 hours, but I've got you.
When they did that whole spiel in this movie, I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me. I was like, what did we pick?
Well, because we tend to do what's new on Netflix, and occasionally we venture out of the Netflix realm, but this was what was new on Netflix. And can I just say, we will be going a little bit off script. Normally we talk about likes and dislikes. This week, it's just going to be more a bunch of talking shit because I don't know about you, but I could not make a likes and dislikes list. I just have a lot of shit to say.
I like making fun of it.
For sure.
I laughed so much in this movie at like there were so many like cliches that I was just like, as soon as they popped up, I was like, I just cracked up. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like that was, I wrote that so many.
I need you to just hold your crown while we talk about this movie.
That's fun. Hold your crown while we talk about this movie. Okay. Do you want to start or do you want me to start?
So first of all, we're going to start off with the accents.
Oh my God, right? I love the two Italian, the mom and the grandma in the hair salon. The grandma was all just like, and you're like, what is she saying? And then the mom's all like, mama. And then she's like, you need to come home.
I watch every movie with the subtitles on or the closed captions because I find that helps me. But my thing is am I the only person that noticed that everybody's accents slipped in and out?
Oh, it was so crazy.
Movie?
Oh my gosh, it was
so
amazing.
Bad. It made me so happy.
Yeah,
And
Go
they
ahead.
overdid the whole like, but I'm Italian. Like that was her
Yeah.
her answer to everything was, but I'm Italian.
Yeah, I'm
And I'm like,
Italian.
what are you?
Yeah, Italians aren't stupid, okay? Like yeah, like I love how I love how they're talking about this prince coming in and they're just all like, you know, oh whatever, and then he just happens to call their store and everything. I was
Like you didn't see that coming.
right. And I love how she's like, she's which I think I wrote it down later in my like, I love how she everybody talks about how she's fucking Mother Teresa and all she does is feed people donuts. I was like, good on you, saint.
Well, no. And she points out the injustice everywhere in the world.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, oh, so she thinks she's better than everyone,
Right.
is what you're saying.
Yeah, like when that annoying French woman yelled at that maid for dropping the tea, and she's like, "You didn't say anything, bitch. She didn't have to say anything. She's stupid. She dropped some tea. Like,
She didn't even move. She just dropped it.
Right.
Like,
yeah. That's the thing. Like, I'm all like they're like, all right, on 5, drop the tea, and she's just like, oh no, I dropped it. And so I love how they talked about his hair at the beginning because this motherfucker looked like Prince, but not as cute. I was like, they're like,
he looked like a poodle.
yeah, his hair like I was like, if this is a wig, it's ugly, and if it's his real hair, it's ugly.
They should ask for a refund. That wig sucks ass.
Right. I also loved at the beginning when after they got the call to cut his hair. Which, by the way, I just want to say real quick. Okay, so he's all like, does this shirt look nice? And everybody's like, oh, yeah, it looks great and everything. I was like, you know, his shirt doesn't look that bad. I mean, it's like not what I would wear, but it's not hideous. I'm like, you know, whatever. But I love how after they get the call and she makes the deal of getting $500 to cut his hair, she's all like, what am I going to wear? And they're like, ooh, wear something fancy and everything. And she wears like the exact same outfit she's wearing. Like,
wait, it's a low cut, like spaghetti strap red shirt. My favorite was that I really wanted to see the gold jumpsuit.
No, right on. I would have. Well, they said that, and I was like, that actually sounds cute. Like a jumpsuit is nice. I like
love the girl that goes. She's like, no, I need to look sophisticated. And the girl said, that's why she said the gold one. I was like, wear that, please, God, wear that.
Oh yeah, no. And then I love I'm fast forwarding just a hot minute. So then after she yells at him and then she leaves and everything, not getting the $500. Because of the injustice. Right. I love how they get back to the salon and the grandma turns on that song.
The dance number.
That's what I wrote down.
Song.
Yeah. And I'm all like, what? I was like, how often does this song come on that they're got the words down and they're dancing to it? Like, they're like, la, 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 la. And I'm all like, what is going on here right now? This is ridiculous.
I was like, Netflix, why do we need a dance number in this movie? Why?
Right. Oh, we got two. Right,
we did get 2.
I have thoughts on that other one too. I have more thoughts on that other one than I did on this one.
But my whole thing with that was like, okay, how often does this song come on that everybody in the salon knows the same dance moves and the words? And she's all like, you're in for it now. And
yeah, exactly. Like, right. Yeah. Oh no, grandma's got the silly feet going and everything. And then I
love how grandma brought him like the giant plate of food.
Yeah, like the size of your head piece of but what was the one girl eating? Just chips and peanut butter? Like, is that what's that? I was like, is that peanut butter?
Like a hummus, maybe?
Was it? Because I'm like, and then I was like,
I don't know. It was like a very awkward shaped jar with chips all around it. I didn't have a clue.
I was like, that must be a hair salon thing because I've been to plenty of hair salons, and the only thing
must be the best freaking salon in New York.
So stupid. So then he shows up to get his haircut, you know? Okay. And I love how she's like hop in the seat, everything. And then he gets all done, and I was like, his hair's not that good. It's not that great.
I'm like, dude, you could have went to Great Clips and got that for $9.99.
Right.
And you just paid $500. You got
Even her $30 was seemed a little too high for that haircut. And I like how he's like,
Right.
do something, whatever and everything. And I was like, oh, this is the best she came up with and everything. And everybody's like, you're so good at cutting hair. I'm like, oh, all
It's
right,
so
whatever.
amazing. Yeah.
Um, I have nothing else to say about this part. I just want to flip over to when they go to Latvia whenever you're ready for that. If you have more stuff to,
Lavania.
yeah, whatever, Latveria.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Liberia is a real place. This place is fake.
whatever, Albania. I got it. Anyways,
That's a real place.
I
Drink
love
some
when
more wine. Maybe then you'll come up with fake places.
I love when they drive up to the castle. Like, is that the castle? And then I'm like, you mean more like a mansion? I was like,
it's like just a really big house.
yeah, just because it's got a tower and some stone steps. I'm all like, this makes it a castle.
I really want to say you guys need to venture outside of New York or Jersey, wherever you're from, because there's
Right.
really big houses there.
Right. And because I just want to be all like, how poor is this country? This is their castle. Like,
apparently his stepmom and dad have bled
Oh,
the
yeah,
country dry.
yeah, they have. And I love how when they get there, they open up, they give Izzy her own room and they open it up. And I was like, this is not that great either. I was like, okay, so they are poor. like, but they're like rich poor.
You're like, this is the best they got.
Yeah. Like I was like, don't get me wrong, her room is nice, but the way those people were acting about it, they were like, oh, and I was like, I've been to bed and breakfasts that look just like that. Come on, you guys. And some are better than that. So
How much did you love the salon or the hair salon boot camp?
oh no, I hated the hair salon boot camp. That French woman. Okay, so hold on, time out. All right, Vetta, pick up your scissors. Pick up your scissors. Get your scissors ready. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So fucking that was annoying. I didn't like any of that shit.
I was like, what the hell is this?
However, I did like when they were like talking to the maids and she's like, do you know what this means, Vetta? Makeover. I couldn't hear you.
High pitch. I can't help it.
Okay, so yeah, what did you think?
So I loved how Izzy perfected the haircut of Francis, but the two girls went total Jersey girl on their maids.
Right. And I love how
and then she went into Lavania to go shopping, and during the day Lavania looks like every other country in the world, normal. But then she was all like, I'm going out tonight. And all of a sudden everybody's like, no, you can't go out, that's dangerous. And
Right.
then all of a sudden she goes out, and now we're projected, they borrowed Amazon's sets for Cinderella, for the night version.
Right on, that's fucking the night
of Lavania.
I have thoughts about Lagonia. Okay. I just want to say right now. Okay, so can we just flip back to the daytime? Okay, so she walks in to that free range hippie farmers market. I don't know what the fuck was going on there. It was like a carnival event. I was like, are we LARPing right now? Because I was like, what's going on in Latveria right now? I don't know what's going on. And then like I literally was laughing because I was like, what is this movie that what did we pick? And then she like walks past those railroad tracks and she just time travels to Les Miserables to some hobo town with orphans and everything. I'm all like, what?
And Annie.
Yeah, like I literally was all like, did she travel back in his time?
I was waiting for the little girl to pop out with the sun will come out tomorrow.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, because that guy had that hat on and he was like I literally thought it was a time travel. I literally thought she traveled back in time. I was like, oh, this is a twist. What's going on here? And everything. It was so fucking weird. Real quick, can we just say one thing about when they first go into the castle and they're like, and the one girl's all like, who are these old moldy dudes. And he's like, those are my relatives. And I'm like, wait, time out. Those are some white dudes. And you are definitely not white, dude. And then his parents walked in. I was all like, okay, what happened here? This is an interesting story that I want to hear about. Go. And they don't
It's
go.
his stepmom. His mom died.
Yeah, but his dad is, I'm interested in this story.
His dad looks like one of the founding fathers.
The founding fathers. With no chin. Anyways, so and I love how excuse me. I love how well, that was a big one. When she's going into town and he sees her from the window, his little office, and he's all like, oh, I need clothes. I need a disguise, which I'm just like, okay, you put on a jacket and a hat, you asshole. But he got dressed so fast. He was like a superhero.
When he's in his country, does he dress like he's in the 1800s? Like, I'm not joking. He looks like he stepped out of the Cinderella movie that we watched in season 1.
Right.
That was from Amazon.
Right.
And I'm like, dude, it's 2022.
Yeah, he went from
country dresses like that.
Right. I love how he got dressed and like first he looked like, Aladdin, and then all of a sudden he just looked like Lin-Manuel Miranda, ready to go on the set of
Members only jacket.
Yeah. I'm all like, oh, he got dressed so fast, and met her in the garden, and she like walked like 10 feet, and I'm all like, this motherfucker's popping out like a Houdini.
And her dress looks like she's going salsa dancing.
Right. You look so great. Does she though? Does she?
Exactly. I was like,
okay. I did write, speaking of what you were saying, I did write down what time period is this country in, because I feel like if we didn't have, like, nobody's got a cell phone. Like, there's like, she's printing out like little newsletters that look like they're medieval. I'm all like, it's even brown paper.
To leave the contents at the guard shack.
Right on. Right. Like, it was so weird. It was such a weird choice for this movie. So then,
you couldn't just drop them off at the school. You had to go all the way to the castle.
That's so true. You guys just have to cross these railroad tracks. It's like literally like 100 feet, but no, walk all the way to the castle up that long ass road. That's so funny that they think
can't really go to the castle. Just leave it at the guard shack.
She's a game changer.
She's changing the world.
Yeah, she is. So, hold on. I need a refill. And I love how, okay. So, hold on. I wrote down, oh, and I love how, okay. So when they go to that dance, like at nighttime, okay, we're switching over nighttime now. And he's like, she's like, I gotta dance now after eating this rat kebab. And she's all like, oh, okay. That was like, I was like, what are we watching right now? Is this ghetto Hunchback of Notre Dame? What's going on?
Hillbilly hell.
It was
it was like the washboard,
Yeah, it was so weird. And they're all like, do the and I'm all like, and they didn't know how to do it after doing it. And it was such an easy dance. I was like, all right, you just go to the left,
national
kick,
dance of Lavania.
Go to the right, kick, do a little twirly, and then you go under the bridge, and then you make a bridge, and then you do it again.
Slide to the left.
Yeah, exactly.
Slide to the right.
I think that dance is harder than this fucking dance.
Cha-cha now.
Oh my god, it was so
that
stupid.
Was way more difficult than the dance they were doing.
Right. That's so true. So
okay, so let's talk about when they deliver all of the toys that
can we talk about one more thing before this whole night? Okay, so when they go back to the castle, and then she's like, oh, you're giving me that look. And he's like, what look? And she's like, that look that you like me. I was like, that wasn't the look. That wasn't the look, honey. You don't know what the look looks like.
I was like, that's not the look.
That's not the look.
Look like you got a booger hanging out your nose that he was giving you.
My first reaction was, oh, she's never seen the look. She doesn't know what the look is, because that's not it. I'm sorry.
No,
that's not it. Okay.
I literally wrote, no, he's He's giving you the look like you got food or a booger. Is food in your teeth or a booger hanging out your nose? That's not the look, girl.
Right. Well, and I love how um I'm like how he's like, you're extraordinary. And I'm like, dude, she's not really that extraordinary. She's just handing out donuts to people. I'm like, that's not extraordinary. I'm sorry.
She just walks around handing out pastries and everybody thinks she's like
The
needs
best.
the Nobel
Yeah.
Peace Prize.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I said. Like, I'm all like, everybody's acting like she's fucking Mother Teresa and shit. And then, okay, one more thing, and then we can talk about, oh no, I have more stuff before we talk about the delivery of the
That's
furniture.
fine.
Okay.
Oh, I have one question for you.
Go ahead.
How many gardeners do you have?
I don't need to know the gardeners.
You've lived here your whole life and you don't know how many gardeners you have?
At 16, I have lived here my whole life. So
No, you have the 18 because I gave them all.
Get the fuck out of here. Okay, I'm sorry to memorize how many it was. You fucking asshole. Don't ruin my parade or whatever. How's that saying going? Tell me. How's that saying go? Anyways. Oh, I don't like you anymore. Anyways. And then I love how I do love how she was going through and I love how the thing was called Uber Delgis, whatever. I was like, why do they have to call it the Uber? I was like, I was all like, what if you're going? I was all like, can we get a lift in there? Is that
too? I was like, is this a Uber only zone or can I get a lift?
Like, it kept saying the Uber, and I'm all like, we have way different things for Uber here. Anyways, so I love how she printed out the little flyers on her medieval paper. And then I wrote down, I was like, typical American, she can just go to another country and just change everything because she's just, she's like, I'm going to make everything the way I
like,
want.
I'm American. I know better than you. So here, let me show you what you need to do to make things good.
Oh, you poor foreigners.
Like, let me show you what first worlders do.
Yeah. Okay. So now I want to talk about real quick because I want to talk about that spaghetti dinner making scene. Okay. Because
I have that wrapped in with the toy drive and everything.
Okay.
I have that all wrapped in together. So go for that.
Okay. So we can. Okay. So she's all like, we need wine. And then they start drinking the wine and she's like, and we need music. And I was like, do they even have Wi-Fi in this fucking backwater country and everything? And then they're dancing the mambo line.
There's no cooking going on.
Yeah, there's no good. They're swinging around carrots and throwing parsley on stuff. I'm like, where is the pasta making? And then the butler comes in. What's his name? You know his
Walter.
name. Walter, thank you for
Walter.
that. I said thank you. He comes in and they hand the bottle and he drinks out of the bottle. I was like, ew, they only got like one glass of wine and he gets the whole bottle. Selfish.
The shoulder shimmy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, dude.
Oh, trust me, when he was all but at the end when he was all like, I gave up Richard, I was like, trust me, we all know you were going down that road, honey. Don't worry.
Yeah, we knew dark and well. You didn't need to tell us.
Okay. Now we can talk about the furniture delivery scene.
Okay. So first thing, why? Okay, so they do this toy drive. Why are they? I get that these kids were sitting on pillows and stuff, but they're just gonna bring like old world furniture into the school and not get like real desks.
Yeah, like that chair, like that yellow chair. I was like, that's nice, but not for a school. By the way, was this a school? Was this an orphanage? I wrote that down.
Is that going in the principal's office?
Yeah, I like how they bring like a basket of toys, and I'm like, those toys look like shit. Who wants a music box and a snow globe?
It's like, ask everybody, can you bring us all your old dilapidated stuffed animals that you don't want anymore?
Right. I mean, but like, listen, we're in the age of Game of Thrones.
Goodwill says no, thank you.
Right. Because and I love how that guard was all like, this is a toy I had when I was a boy, and it was a music box. I'm like, what kind of jank ass toys you all got over there? I had like Power Rangers, like. My shit was made of
She
plastic.
gives him the rubber band shooter, but she doesn't know what it is. And it's like an old world, like, I'm like, are we in the 1800s? What is happening
Right.
now?
So, and
Here
yeah, and
these kids are making iPhones to provide for their families.
That's what that
Can we
country
give them
can do.
real toys?
Right. Yeah. No, I had tons of problems with their collection. And I wrote this later down on my notes, but I was like, maybe the parents should have sold that furniture to save that old furniture to save their fortune.
Well, then I write that she's given all these kids haircuts. Is that really the most important thing that they
Right.
need?
Yeah.
Right
I
now?
wrote that down. I was like, this is the weirdest combination of a collection. They got books, toys, spaghetti, and haircuts. I was like, what?
Well, then my favorite thing about the spaghetti is they had like one pot of spaghetti with a bushel of like fruits and vegetables behind it. And then they had really fancy bowls and forks they were handing the kids. So they apparently stole all of the china from the castle
right.
to serve the janky ass spaghetti in.
Yeah, the janky ass spaghetti. Where is this from? Olive Garden? Come on, you guys. What's going on here? So okay, so then I love how
what combo is this?
Yeah, it was a weird fucking combo. Like she's all like, they're like, you're a hairdresser, so we got to make haircuts in here somewhere, honey. And you're Italian, so we got to have spaghetti.
I've given everybody's haircut except for that one. Don't worry, I'm coming for you.
Right? Yeah. And you're like, listen, Oliver is in a barrel right now. So what's going on? Anyways, and so then okay. And then I love how Mama Spy comes out looking like fucking disc out Kathy Bates and taking pictures.
I was like, oh my God, she's trying to be Kathy Bates.
Oh yeah,
the office.
Yeah, we all see past you, honey. We know what's going on. You can wear them as many.
Oh my God! Before we talk about her, let's talk about the dog purses.
Oh my God, I was gonna say that as a joke, but now you ruined it. I was literally gonna be like, I have an idea for a business, but you ruined it. Never mind. Then no, let's talk about the dog purses. What the fuck?
She wants to turn dogs into camels.
I mean, do dogs have that much shit? Like that's.
Does Muffin need a purse?
No, Muffin. Like I'm all like, listen, Muffin has like two chew toys. I'm like, she doesn't need any of that shit. And I love.
She needs is her leash and a poop bag. I can carry that.
You know, as pet owners, we have responsibilities. We don't have to push it all onto the dog.
She's like, they need to become pack mules. We should just
And she was all like, my mother doesn't like it. I was like, yeah, your mom is right. Maybe sometimes
your mom's just looking out because your business plan sucks ass.
It was just there's this thing that you should always go like when you come up with an idea, you should scrap it and then come up with a second idea and then scrap that one and use your third idea. And I was like, honey used first idea.
For sure. This wasn't even first idea. This was like dream idea. Like
she had
I woke up, I had this amazing dream. My dog had a purse. That's
right. Yeah, that's when. And then she tried to ration out by like, you know how dogs have so much stuff. No, I don't.
I don't understand. I have 2 dogs, and they don't have enough stuff to have a purse for even one of them.
It's so stupid. I love it. I love it so much. I mean, I might just.
She's all in. She's all in.
She's sorry. She's got so much money that I mean, her dad could put in the money that he's not going to put into Lagonia anymore. So I mean, okay, sorry, I'm crying now. The dog purses.
You really are you gonna Google dog purse so you
No,
can buy
I'm
one
not.
for Muffin?
I am now. Now that you said something, I need to.
I'm getting one. When's Muffin's birthday? I'm buying Muffin a saddlebag.
As we talk, I'm looking up dog purses. There are purses that there's purses that you carry dogs in, but I don't see anything that you can. Your dog carries around.
No, that's not what she was talking about.
That's not.
She's talking about they have too much shit.
They do. Okay, so all right, now though we need to move on because we can't spend all day talking about stupid dog purse idea. So I love how when I'm ready to go back to when she goes back to New York. Do you want to talk about any of those stuff in between there?
No, I'm good. Let's go there.
Okay. So she's walking through New York, right? Okay. And I love how she stops with the kids and she's like, I got you these, rubber band, which I want to talk about those fucking kids in 2 seconds. But I love how she's all like, the one kid's all like, yeah, there was a fire. You could have put it out though, Izzy. And I'm all like, okay, and everything. But
and why does this community center only have 3 kids?
Right. Yeah. And I love how, yeah. Oh my gosh. And I'll just say it now. These are the worst kid actors I've ever seen. I mean, they just suck. They're like, we're rubber band guns and everything. And I was like,
and
okay.
They said it in unison.
Right. And then that one girl's all like, the center's closing down. I did it better than she did on screen. I'm all like, these kids are getting paid in fruit roll-ups. There's no way they're paying these kids in cash. No way. Like right? It's all fruit roll-ups.
Here's some fruit snacks and a Capri Sun. Now say your line.
Right, that's exactly what it was. Or it was like the director's kit or some shit like that. Right. And then I love how when she goes into the wrecked salon, the one guy's all like, we tried to save your globe, and I'm like, well, you did a shitty job. Okay.
Right? I was like, just spend the $20 and buy it.
You guys should have bought her a new one and lied and be like, we saved your globe. Which, speaking of that globe, I love how she had her travel fund in the bottom of it, like not even kind of hidden. I was like, they're gonna get robbed.
It was like 25% sticking out. And what was with the guy trying to be like all like good fellas, pay your money,
right?
Trying to keep you here.
Yeah. Hey, Vetta, you know what I like about this neighborhood? Nothing. Nothing.
Except the suckers that keep giving me money.
Right on. So, all right. Oh, and okay, one more thing about this thing. Okay. So they're in this burnt salon, right? And then they're all like hugging after they kick out the mafia guy, whatever. Who is the Asian kid and the rando fat lady with the green dress? Who are they? They're just like, hey, customers. Friends and everything. And I'm all like, where did you come from? Who are you? I don't know you.
They're just customers that were in the salon
at the time.
Yeah, I don't. Because
it was charcoal.
Who goes into a burnt ass salon to get their hair done?
Yeah, it was just so random. Okay.
Even after the first fire, they had customers later that day in the salon. Oh. I walk into my hair salon to get my hair done to have like the purple or the, cut added back in. Mm-hmm. And I see half of it is burnt. I'm turning around right. and walking back out.
You guys have a party in here or what?
What happened? Did somebody forget to see that it wasn't a microwavable dish?
It's so funny. No, Vetta, the Tupperware said microwavable.
The aluminum foil wasn't.
Okay,
but I'm the talent. I'm not supposed to know that.
Right. Call back to an episode that's not out yet. Oh no, it is out. It is out.
Yeah. It's out.
Okay. So here's my question for you real quick, because I only have a couple more things, unless you have way more, then I'm ready to
just have a couple more as well.
Okay. So here's my question. How are they in love? Like, I don't get it. This is the worst love story I've ever seen. I'm like it's just him seeing how amazing she is. And I put up air quotes for people that are listening, because she literally has done nothing except gather up a bunch of crappy toys and crappy furniture.
She gave him a haircut, did a toy drive.
Yeah.
And then called him out for being a dick.
Yeah. And handed out a bunch of donuts and cake.
Yep.
And I'm all like, I don't get how this girl is amazeballs.
Okay.
But
can we talk about how at the end, he pulls a Pretty Woman scene?
Oh yeah, I have thoughts on that.
So my thing is like, I have so many problems with this. So first of all, she goes back to New York and he calls off the wedding and he goes to rescue her. And he pulls back that whole memory of her dad riding a horse
I wrote
all
down
the
he
way to
stole.
their
He stole
Yeah,
her
he
dad's
probably did
moves. He
steal.
stole her dad's moves. Like
He
her dad had
did.
moves and he stole them.
But then he climbs up the fire escape, just like in Pretty Woman. And I'm like, what was this writer? I think the writer was like, her name was, hold on, Holly Hester. And I was like, girl, you
Holly
tried
baby.
to cram too many movies into one really shitty script.
Right. It was bad. I wrote down I wrote down I hope they fall because
I wrote down that she's secretly a prostitute and I missed that part because
that would
this turned into some Pretty Woman shit.
I would watch that movie. I just it was so bad. And then I love how they get down from the thing. And well, first off, her friends are in a big ass limo. And I'm like, that family can't afford a limo. Why are they in that limo?
We doubled down on the Pretty Woman. Like when Julia Roberts tells her story, she tells it about a horse, but he shows up in a limo. So the prince shows up on a horse, but her friends are in the limo. So we've doubled down on the Pretty Woman scene.
Right.
Like, shut the fuck up.
Right.
Dude.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. and then I love how they get down. And then her mom and her grandma comes out and they're like, oh, she's happy now. You go, girl. And then they're riding through the street of New York. And all these people are looking out their windows just waving like it's a fucking Macy's Day Parade.
In real life, they'd be like, get the fucking horse out of here,
yeah,
bro.
right. Yeah, you move it along, sister. Like they're all stopping in the streets, just waving, like all like, and I'm all like, what is going on? At some point,
they're stopping traffic. There's no horns, and in New York there'd be horns, and people be like, "Fuck you, get out of the way."
Exactly. Like the whole time I'm all like,
she's got enough time to turn around to her mom and Nona and be like, and mouth, I love you.
Nona. Her Mima. I love stupid names like that for grandmothers. Her Mima.
Mima and Pappy.
What was it? Her Nona? Her Nona.
Nona.
So good.
Well, my favorite is always hearing other people call their grandparents by something other than grandma and grandpa. I love it.
I love it too. It's so
Meemaw,
good.
Papa.
It's so good. It's so good. Nanu. Oh goodness.
Anything else you'd like to say about
I have nothing else to say about this movie.
Would you recommend it?
No, do not waste your time. Listen, I don't mean to toot our own horn, but our conversation is more entertaining than this movie. Like
that's what I'm saying. I feel like we have just saved you.
So
you should
much.
listen to us and be thankful you didn't have to watch this shit show. Go on Pornhub and Google the royal treatment, and that's a better show than this movie.
So good. But yeah, this movie's no good.
No good. And I feel like really bad because the lead actress was on like a show that my kids loved on Disney. It was called like Austin and Allie, and they loved I couldn't remember it for a second. Had some drink. Okay,
it's fine. No, it's fine. Listen, yeah, you'd remember if I had said the girl from that show, you'd been like Austin and Allie, know their names.
I have very few talents, and recalling names is one of them, apparently. All right, so we're gonna move on to our next part. What is your question today?
Okay, so my question for you, Cutie Pie, is what is your favorite movie involving a hair salon?
I'm sure most people can guess this because
I'm pretty sure we have the same one. What is it?
I show my age when these questions come out, but mine is still Magnolia.
Mine's still Magnolia.
I love it.
I love that movie. I
I
cry
absolutely
every
love it.
time. I cry.
My favorite part is when she said, look at that. That looks like two pigs under a blanket. My mama would have never taught me you never leave the house without a girdle. And she's like, you were taught right. And it's some lady's big ass in a dress just shimmying at the wedding.
Right on. I love when I use this all the time, even though I don't. When she's all like, oh my, nobody move. I've lost my contact. I was like, I do that all the time and I haven't lost my contact.
Also love when they're talking about the armadillo cake.
Oh yeah.
When you cut into it, it's blood red velvet cake.
Yeah. So
It looks like you're just acting
like,
into it.
Right. And she's like, I can make anything except snakes.
Yeah, just can't get it right.
Yeah, I cry every time I watch that movie though. Especially when
Right?
Sally
Oh my
Field
God.
at the end is
When Sally Fields like, I could run a marathon, but my daughter couldn't. She never could.
yeah, and then she's like, I'm just so mad. I want to punch something here. Punch Weezer. Whatever happened to the actress that played Weezer? Like, what did she?
The actress's name that played Weezer. I do. Oh my God. Yes, I do.
you
Because
do.
she believes in reincarnation.
You do.
Oh my God.
You do. Tell us.
You're trying to Google it before I can
I
get
am.
it.
I am trying to Google it. I love how you're
An
watching me.
asshole.
I love how you.
She believes in reincarnation, and I'm never gonna get it now because I'm under pressure.
It's fine. It's fine. Her name is Shirley MacLaine.
Stop.
I like her. Anyways, so all right, Sweet Pea, what's your question?
So my question is what is your favorite movie based around royalty? Whether it's a movie with a prince, a princess, a queen, a king, a whole royal family, anything like that.
I picked The Other Boleyn Girl.
Love that movie.
I love it too. I don't know how I think it's historically accurate as best they could with a 2-hour movie, but I think
it does say something like in the beginning, like based on some true facts.
Right on. I'll tell you right now, they did a lot better job than that freaking Tudors show on what was it, Showtime or whatever? HBO. There we go.
Showtime or HBO?
Yeah, because that show was, I was all like, this didn't happen. That didn't happen like that and everything. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's The Other Boleyn Girl. I really like Natalie Portman. She's so good, and I love Scarlett Johansson. And yeah, so it was good. I like that movie.
So apparently we both went with English royalty. I picked Elizabeth.
Oh, I love Elizabeth.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Love that. And then they made Elizabeth the Golden Era.
Right on.
Which was really good as well. But I love the first Elizabeth. Like when she shows up in that like wedding dress and is all like, I will marry my country. Yeah. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah,
I agree. I'm in the same. Well, I mean, I like this other movie more, but I do love that movie. That's so good. Yeah. I'm surprised neither one of us picked Spencer. That came out last year, or did it come out last year?
Yeah,
it was all right. It was a little weird.
I was just gonna say it was okay, but I would have picked the other Boleyn before I picked that. Right on. I literally had Elizabeth the Golden Age, and the other Boleyn. Those were my top 3. Like I was debating between, and I was like, I'm just gonna go with my original Elizabeth.
Yeah, it's a good choice.
I just really like it, and I think Kate Blanchett is just amazing in it.
She's so good.
Yeah,
I love her.
I do. There's a very rare movie that I see that I'm like, girl, why did you pick this? She does a really good job of picking.
She did.
So, all right. Do you have anything to add? Anything else to add today?
I have nothing else to add.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Don't watch the royal treatment. It's no good.
No, just re-listen to this podcast and we'll reiterate that it's not worth your time.
Yeah, it's not worth your time.
All right. So thank you guys so much for listening. Follow us on Twitter at BS Drunk Pod to stay updated. We will also be posting this video for or to our YouTube channel. So be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, BS Drunk Movie Reviews. And don't forget to drink, recap, review, and repeat. Bye.
Bye.